famous burger locations throughout Brazil, but more saliently for this audience, the King of Rio, the former two-time UFC featherweight champion, the one, the only, Jose Aldo Jr.
The only thing better than that hamburger is Jose Aldo's fighting ability. He can strike with anybody. The leg kicks, Jose Aldo has a combination that he's done from the start of his career. Left body shot, right leg kick, and nobody ever checks it. From the knockout of Jeremy Stevens on that beautiful liver shot to finish it, Moicano, Jose Aldo has a resume that is unmatched by many, which is why people consider him the greatest fighter 145's ever seen.
Yeah, a lot of people buried Jose Aldo after the back-to-back losses against Max Holloway in 2017. He came back in a big way and has reestablished himself as a bona fide featherweight contender. So here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he won the fight the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
Few guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1. Jon Jones, set to fight Jose Aldo. Tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jose Aldo Jr. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. So here is Jon Jones with his reach approaching 85 inches, a difficult proposition for any opposition. Jones here immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see how he approaches the early moments in this one. Able to check that kick as well. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of the... This could do it. Takedown defense holds up.
Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Back and forth we go. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job. Nice shot to the head from the clinch position. Oh, he's got a guillotine here. Oh, nice.
That guillotine is tight.
He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Oh, big punches landing here. We'll see if he can work back to his feet. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend. But
he's having his way with him here.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Aldo's right back to the full mount here. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Ground and pound strike there now.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Aldo's bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Nicely done. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
All right, so Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Alistair Overeem, it is not. But let us look back at some of the replays from that round because there's a cut on the lip now that he's got to deal with.
Long as I never got to see nothing like that again in my entire life, I'm okay calling fights. And this cut is not that. But it was the perfect shot that landed in the right spot that opened up that cut on the lip.
All right, so we will see if the cut man can do anything about that, and for the fighter, try to raise his guard and be more sound defensively in this next round.
Oh, nice.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, this could just about do it.
Hurt him bad. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
Oh, he hurt him bad.
Oh, big left. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Oh! Gets back to his feet.
Oh, my goodness.
Under 3 to go, round 2. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Looking to land the right just out of range. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. And just misses with that big right hand. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Well, clearly his leg is hurt, and now you see him starting to limp a little bit, Chip.
Yeah, he's starting to limp from the leg damage. He's been beat up, but his opponent told us, he goes, this guy does not check kicks very well. He does not do a good job of recognizing those types of attacks, and he's taking full advantage of it.
15 seconds. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Aldo's in half guard. Round 3 next.
Stop.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head.
Oh, in the mouth.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Constantly a moving target. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Aldo's right back to the full mount. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Jones. Nice positional control here. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 52 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jose Aldo Jr.
Oh, give me all of that. King of Rio, you heard it from Buff. Jose Aldo, your winner by knockout tonight. Man, still getting it done.
Ever since Aldo started working